Hello everyone, it's Exoman, and there is something that has been weighing on my mind that I have felt that I should talk about, and I would be remiss if I didn't. And so there's no time like the present, okay? And this topic today is acid reflux, Gerd, whatever you want to call it. But I have in the past had very bad acid reflux, and I didn't understand what was happening. And I was going about treating it the wrong way. And what I was doing was treating the discomfort and just addressing that and not looking to the root cause and really dealing with my problem. So let's just break this down into the basics and then go from there, because this is a very important message that a lot of people aren't getting. There are millions of people, millions in this country alone, that are suffering with this, who really don't understand what's going on and what they're doing when they're treating it and how dangerous the treatment is. Okay, so what happens when you have acid reflux? It's very simple to understand. Your body is producing stomach acid. Okay, when you eat food, it's triggered. Your body produces this hydrochloric acid that's then dumped into your stomach to break down your food. That is vital, that is critical. It's very important that your body does that. Now, when you take an over-the-counter medication or a prescribed medication to treat this symptom, this pain that you're having, you're basically neutralizing your stomach acid. You're shutting down your acid pump. You're negating the whole process of breaking down your food. It's the acid that breaks down your food, and you're choosing to take a pill to stop that acid. That's extremely dangerous and unhealthy for our bodies, and we can't sustain that for very long. And there are hosts of reasons why and detrimental things that can occur when you do this. Not the least of which is the nutrient absorption. You're not absorbing your nutrients properly if your body can't break down the food properly. Also, digestion is a really big deal. Breaking down these foods into proper waste that is eliminated from your body is critical to your health. And if you don't do so, a lot of us can end up dying of cancer, because that stuff has to happen properly. It has to be moving through your body properly and broken down into its proper form. Otherwise, you've got this putrefaction going on in your gut and your intestine and colon. You've got undigested food that is rotting, and you've got an overload of an overproliferation of certain kinds of bacteria that aren't good. You need the acid to control and balance those things. So what I was doing, sadly, for a number of years, I was suffering this acid reflux. I was eating acidic foods and things like that, and my body was having a hard time with that load. I was very busy and active and a consumer. I worked out and things, but it was just my consumption and the way my body. I wasn't eating right for my body, I guess you could say. And so I started getting this bad reflux, and it was getting worse. And it was very painful when I would lay down at night, and that scared the heck out of me too, because I didn't want to have I didn't want to get cancer in my esophagus. So I had heard the idea, or it came to me, just to eat baking soda, and that can neutralize. It easily neutralizes the acid, but what it was also doing was making my gut basic when my body was obviously trying to digest food. What I should have been doing, and what I might recommend, is taking digestive enzymes or vinegar. Even vinegar is very good for this. You're basically helping your acid out. You're helping your stomach out when you do these things. I do both of these things now, and it varies. I don't always do exactly the same regimen, but a lot of times after I eat, I will take some vinegar. And what I do is the vinegar with the mother that my son got me into. Look that up, and it's very good. It's very healthy. It's like a cider vinegar. And I'll drink it right out of the bottle. Some people say that's too acidic for your esophagus, but it's fine for me. And the other thing is, don't drink water right after you eat. Don't drink a lot of anything. And you especially shouldn't be drinking sodas, like sugary carbonated sodas. Those things are very, very, very bad for you. I mean, we're living in a world full of sick and obese people, and that's one of the root causes right there, is all the sugary garbage we're drinking. It's very acidic and very harmful. So those are my recommendations. Another one would be to eat a more alkaline diet, less acidic food. You know, try not to eat a whole lot of meat all of the time. Balance that out with some fruits and vegetables, and, you know, green leafy vegetables, and broccoli, and, you know, things like that. And you can easily change your body and put yourself in a much more healthy state, and watch this esophageal reflux disease vanish, because you're taking care of your body and you're doing the right things. That's what we need to do. There's no magic pill for stuff like this. All you're really doing is addressing a symptom. You're stopping the pain in your esophagus. But what you're really doing is killing yourself in the long run. What you need to do is eat the right foods, or eat a little less, and know when to drink water, take digestive enzymes, things like that. Research this. We have the Library of Egypt at our fingertips. It's the computer, the internet. Research this condition, and research, you know, look on Google or Bing or whatever, and type in the truth about acid reflux, and the truth about what these pills do to you. Nexium and Prilosec and things like that are very, very dangerous. And these drug companies, they don't care if you live or if you die. They just want you to buy. It's not their job to educate you on the right way to be healthy. It's their job to sell you with glossy ads on their products that just treat the symptom. They truly only treat the symptom. Now, you know that. We're not stupid. We're not all that stupid. We can't be. They're not trying to make us well. They're trying to get our money. They're trying to make us comfortable and give us the illusion that we are well. That's not the reality. So think twice before you go into the store and grab something that's just going to mask your disease. Basically, your body is in disease, and you need to correct this, and you need to do so naturally and holistically by eating better and drinking lots of good water. My family drinks very alkaline water, but again, we're very careful not to drink it after eating, at least for 20 minutes after eating. Drink it before eating, and drink it an hour later, and that's fine. All right? So really, that is all I wanted to say. I just wanted to do this quick video because I don't think I've ever talked about this in the past, and it's very important. Now, as I say, I completely controlled my acid reflux through diet and consumption of water, and I stopped taking the baking soda. I used to take a fistful of this stuff every night before I went to sleep, and that's really terrible. And baking soda is not bad for you. It can be very good for you, but doing so at the expense of proper digestion is very unhealthy. All right, so something to think about. And as always, please research this. Read my description below, because I'll always have, anytime you watch one of my videos, I'll try to have extra information, and sometimes very important information that I might have missed in my presentation down below in the description. All right, so thank you for watching, everyone, and have a great day.